I think what we have to start with is a drink.
Okay.
The premise of this is that it gets more fun the longer it goes.
Okay.
Plus, the call so it's like the second best soju. Awesome. Are you okay? I hate alcohol. Yeah.
Ask my smartest friend my dumbest questions.
Anyway, I get okay. Well, we should explain how we know each other first.
Okay.
So we know each other because we met in college.
Yes.
Saying that in past tense kind of hurts, doesn't it?
Why?
Because that means we're a little old.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay. Anyway, we met in our freshman year in this lovely little program specifically for biology majors.
No, and biochemistry and microbiology.
Okay, biological science.
I was biochemistry, unfortunately.
Okay, whatever the hell you call biological science. I forgot you were biochemistry.
Yeah, I switched out of it my freshman spring.
Yeah, forgot about that.
Chemistry, biotap.
Yeah,
More like biotape, the way they stick you together. Okay.
that was really good.
No, it wasn't.
Anyway, why am I going to call it the premise? The premise of this program was that you stuck all of these kids with the same major or related major onto the same floor. And then you make them take the same few classes and you make them talk to each other.
Yeah,
That's basically it.
it was a boys' club.
Well, oh yeah. Our professor quite literally called it a boys' club. And then our other professor told us to stop sleeping with each other.
He did?
Yeah, Laura. She said,
Wait, she was the one. Oh, Laura.
on.
Oh, okay.
Peg said boys' club.
Yes.
Laura said don't sleep with your colleagues, aka each other.
I don't think I was around for that.
Yeah, she said it during my lab section.
Okay.
So I guess that is kind of, yeah. Anyway, we didn't sleep with each other. That kind of makes it sound like we did. We didn't. But other people did, I fear.
Yep, it was all straight.
Yes, it was. So that's how we know each other.
Okay, that's not really how we knew each other, though, because we didn't know each other freshman year. We didn't talk to each other.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Actually, that's kind of funny. It was funny because I was trying to become roommates with this other guy named June, and then I literally kicked out your friend
Yup.
from...
Shakir.
Yeah,
It was kind of awkward.
yeah.
Actually, he didn't care. He moved off campus anyway.
Oh, so really, it was universe allowing this to happen.
Yep.
And then we were roommates, and then we weren't roommates, and then you moved to California, and then I was not in California, and then now I'm in California.
Yeah.
That's basically our life story. Right? Do you have anything to add?
I guess it was kind of interesting the fact that you're sheer mentor for the biotap floor.
But that didn't really involve you.
Yeah, not really. Still shows that you have some continued history with the program.
That is true. Anyway, this isn't about me. This is about us. Or rather, you specifically. I think you gotta breathe out. You gotta expel all the air out of your body and then drink it.
It just tastes so bad.
It's just like, yeah, cool.
It tastes like ethanol.
It does taste like alcohol because it is. Anyway,
12%. It's too high.
anyway, this is the time where you have to introduce yourself in the most vague way possible if you want.
Okay.
So, like, who are you and what do you do, basically?
I am a chemistry PhD student at a top university.
Yup.
I guess I can say that.
Yeah.
Is that all?
Oh, okay, I guess. And then what do you study?
I study physical chemistry. We'll still use spectroscopy to study materials. These materials are used for the goal is to design materials that are important for solving energy crises of the future. That's what we write in grants, at least. So, like, for designing better batteries, and so we can understand how to capture carbon in the air, and also for generating photocatalysts, so those can act as alternatives to solar cells, like photovoltaics, solar energy. Yeah, these supposedly work better than those. That's generally what the focus of my lab is about. Since I'm pretty early into my PhD, I haven't really had a need to get that acquainted with a single material yet. I'm more just getting trained on the different types of techniques, so I can be a generalist at first and specialize later on. That's my goal.
I think my question whenever I hear that, you kind of explained the why should we care, but my question related to why should we care is, do you think you're actually going to accomplish that?
So the thing is, we're not really developing new technique or new materials. We're more understanding their mechanisms, how they work. So I think that's much more plausible than designing some platform that could actually be used for sustainable energy. That's too advanced.
That's just a roundabout way of saying no.
No, I'm saying what I would want to do is possible. Start understanding the mechanism of how these things work. That is feasible. If you wanted, like, that's what we mentioned in the grants as well, or proposals. That's possible. But if you want to think broader, like, what's really the purpose of understanding this mechanism is to make better materials, then no, I don't think I can achieve that within my PhD. Mm-hmm. But professor can make that their whole career and be fairly successful at it. There are several professors here who do that. They run their own programs that extend beyond the university. So they have a center here, and then they get PhD students from all across the country and professors to collaborate. Then I think they have real power to make change. I mean, still it's hard.
So maybe. It is possible, but unlikely. But let's not think like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the end of the day, though, I think I'm more interested in from like a basic science perspective. That's why I'm doing my PhD in chemistry and not chemical engineering. If you want to really care about these applications and develop them so that they could be used by people, that's more of an engineer's mindset.
Yeah. So you're just providing knowledge that other people can harness.
Yes, but also a lot of it is somewhat selfish. Just for myself. Like, I enjoy doing this.
But is that so bad?
No, I think it's basically like an art.
Yeah.
Yeah, but from the perspective of, is it going to help people? I mean, probably not, and that is not really my main priority anyway.
Well, it's impossible. If everyone's main priority was to help people, then I think that would never work out anyway.
Maybe not.
So we need the yin and the yang. We need like the selfish people and the selfless people to balance it out. Plus, you're not selfish. Well, no, by definition you are, but like in terms of the connotation of selfish, I think you're like perfectly fine.
Yeah, because I'm more doing it for myself. At least I'm not taking away from other people to make this happen.
Yeah, exactly. So you do something called NMR, which is called nuclear magnetic resonance. I can't believe I actually got that. We don't need to go into the actual like specifics of it, but for someone who knows nothing, who hasn't heard of NMR until right now, how would you explain it to them?
So, I guess is this from the perspective of a mentee or someone who just wants to hear about it for 30 seconds? I could do 30 seconds then.
Yes, 30 seconds.
So, you have many different analytical techniques in chemistry that tell you information about how a molecule is composed. So, its structure, its dynamics. One of those techniques is nuclear magnetic resonance. It uses radio waves to study the nuclear spins of materials. So most materials contain nuclei that have spin-active nuclei. So protons are the biggest example. So water, for example, is an NMR-active material. So are most biological molecules because they have proteins, or because they have protons. And yeah, you can use NMR to study so many different things. In undergrad, I guess I was using NMR to study protein dynamics. Now it's more shifted towards materials. So NMR, I guess, is unique relative to other structural techniques like X-ray crystallography or like electron microscopy, because it is bulk technique, first of all, so that differentiates it from microscopy, but also because it's non-invasive. So like X-rays, those harm you. That's why when you go to the dentist, you wear like a lead bib, or like a doctor, you don't like too many X-rays. It's ionizing radiation, so it hurts you. So there's also hurt the materials you're trying to study. So NMR, on the other hand, since it's using radio waves, does not harm material. Same with electron microscopy. Electrons they use for that technique are very high energy. Those can also ionize atoms and materials. And I guess if you're studying a protein, they'll end up degrading it with time. That's why you do cryo-EM, to freeze it. Anyway, nuclear magnetic resonance is able to avoid that entirely by using type of radiation on the electromagnetic spectrum as harmless. So that also means that the interaction energy is very low. So people kind of call it like a molecular spy. That's the old metaphor. So these protons are molecular spies of movement in a material or in a protein. And then you can track how perturbations to the material or protein are impacting the dynamics or the structure. So if you're in the context of metabolism or drug design, maybe you put some small molecule at some binding site in a protein that causes the movement to change in such a way that is good for inhibiting disease progress, or if you want to, like, save cancer, but also if you want to prevent a virus from replicating. So NMR can give you mechanistic insight there to tell you where exactly is this drug binding, how is it affecting the movement that leads to the efficacy. For material, it can tell you if you have like a proton conductor, maybe like a battery, it can tell you what changes to the material, or maybe the synthesis method or certain dopants, like small amounts of atoms that you add to change its properties. Those can change the conductivity. So this allows you to track all of that. Yeah, NMR is also unique compared to crystallography in that it gives you information at multiple time steps. Somewhat. It's a little roundabout, but you'd be sensitive to time scales of like the millisecond, microsecond, and nanosecond regimes. Well, with the same instrument, you don't have to change anything. You just have to do different types of NMR experiments. But anyway, you can combine all of those together to get a full range of movement. These other techniques really don't have those capabilities. I mean, there's some niche research avenues, but generally they're more structural. So NMR, the main advantage is, just to summarize, dynamics and being non-invasive.
So dare I say that was longer than 30 seconds?
Yeah, well, I'm drinking, so...
What? Oh, it did not happen this quickly. That is not a valid excuse.
I'm 123 pounds.
So what if an average Joe came up to you?
Yeah.
Okay, you're probably never going to have to do this because you're going to be talking to people who are at least have basic knowledge of science and or chemistry.
Yeah.
But say an average Joe walked up to you on the street, or you're mingling, and someone's like, "What do you do for work?" What would you say?
I study how molecules move.
Okay. I guess that's fine, but why though?
Because the movement determines the properties.
And then what can you do with knowing the properties?
Design better materials.
So for example, better plastic for my better Tupperware?
Potentially.
Okay, perfect. That's the application. That's the first application that comes to mind. Okay, maybe not the best one, but I want good Tupperware.
Okay, I'm biased because I have connections to the pharmaceutical industry. So I just think in terms of drug discovery as being a clear application.
So do you think you're going to help create better drugs, and then those drugs are going to be not affordable to the people who need them?
Oh, those are two separate avenues.
Well, that wasn't my question. My question is, you might make a better drug, and then separate from your control, do you think people are going to have access to those drugs? These podcasts always get a little political.
I mean, living in America, probably not.
Yes. So maybe I should go into law. Well, it's not even law. It's business. But maybe I can do law to control the business. That's not going to happen because the business controls the law.
Yeah. You have to know the right people.
Yeah. You know who Mark Cuban is? You know who Mark Cuban is.
Yes.
Okay.
What
anyway. Okay, I hate Shark Tank. Like, I hate Shark Tank. Okay. Out of all reality TV, I think Shark Tank's my least favorite reality TV. But I like Mark Cuban. Not saying I like billionaires, but like at least he did the thing where he's like trying to sell drugs at prices that people can afford. As opposed to the balding hypocrite other guy who's just an evil person. Yeah. This is a good question too. We went to the Griffith Observatory yesterday. How many people do you know that Jupiter is not a rock? I thought Jupiter was a rock, because if you look at a picture of it, it looks like a rock.
What?
It looks like the color of a rock. It looks like a rock. And everyone's saying there's a storm on Jupiter.
Yeah.
How is there a storm if it's gas? How is the storm not just dissipating into all the gas? How is there a storm?
Same as the atmosphere here. You don't really need to have the surface.
But we do have a surface.
Yeah,
so
but
you can't compare it.
I mean, you kind of can, because most atmospheric phenomena are far away from the ground.
Okay, fine. I just never understood, or I never knew. But that's a very, very large gap of my knowledge. A large and apparent one.
That's okay. I mean, we don't really know what's at the center of Jupiter.
It's a rock.
It might be the center if it's high enough pressure. People are suspecting that there's metallic hydrogen at the center of Jupiter.
What the fuck is metallic hydrogen?
So hydrogen normally is not metallic.
That is true.
Yeah, but if you set a high enough pressure and maybe at the right temperature, it can act as a metal.
So there's definitely a rock in there. If there's high enough pressure to make, not helium, hydrogen of metal, there's a rock in there.
Well, that kind of depends on the materials present. Like, there's most of the hydrogen in the universe.
Okay, wait, what is outer space made out of? Nothing.
Yeah.
How is that possible? How is it nothing? Where does nothing come from?
Well, it just depends on your perspective you want to take.
Oh no.
I've told you before about quantum field theory, right?
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah, just how generally there's vacuum that permeates everything in the universe.
Uh-huh. Oh.
And all particles are just excitations of that vacuum or the field.
So it's not really nothing.
Yeah, it's not really nothing. Because the vacuum itself has impact on properties of everything else. There are multiple experiments that show this.
Oh.
So, let me just one example. There's my favorite one is this one called Rabi oscillations. So Rabi's just the name of the guy. But anyway, like if you have a photon trapped somewhere, it oscillates with time.
Also,
right?
a fun fact for anyone listening, if anyone's listening, there's only one photon in the universe. It's
I
just
don't
everywhere
know.
all at once.
That's no.
Okay, anyway.
Okay, Rabi oscillates. Oh yeah, so normally photon trapped somewhere, it oscillates with time. Just imagine, because it has a frequency.
Sure.
You wouldn't expect the vacuum to be oscillating with time, right? It's just nothing.
It's nothing, correct.
But if you have a photon and nothing, like a single photon.
Yeah.
And you can have the photon moving in and out of existence. So there's nothing, and then there's also the photon. It comes back and forth
Oh, yeah. Okay.
at a time.
Yeah.
That means it's interacting with the nothing.
So okay.
So it's quantum mechanics, they're called this superposition.
So we're saying since it's interacting with nothing, that it is something.
Yeah,
That's stupid.
no, it's not. If it's nothing, I feel like it should have no interaction with anything.
Well, if I close my eyes, you're gone. You're nothing.
No, I'm not. I'm still
Oh
here.
my gosh. Okay, fine. Why can't? Well, how do we know what's okay? It's oscillating. Oscillation implies it's interacting to cause that oscillation.
Yes.
But why can't it just do that in the absence of anything else?
Because the mathematics to describe this oscillation is the same as if it were a second particle. So you can treat it as if, I guess it's kind of a philosophical perspective, but you would have to introduce a new type of variable.
Oh my god! Like how we
meaning
have
nothing.
I for negative.
I is not negative.
I meant whatever. What does I represent?
I
Root
s-
negative, root negative, root negative 1.
It's technically I squared is equal to -1.
But it's like
So
not it's like not a thing, but we just made up a thing so it works.
Well, then you can get into what it really means for something to exist, and I don't think any math is real. It's all made up.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I like this one quote from the abstract algebra textbook. They were saying abstract algebra is no more abstract than anything else in math.
Yeah.
There's no
that's
such thing as the
true.
number one. If there was, it would be in a museum. People would deify it.
You're right. Okay, well, what's bigger, nothing or everything?
Oh, everything.
What's bigger? What holds more gravity to you, though, as a person? Everything or nothing?
Probably nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing's closer
right.
to you. Everything's too far away.
That's true. Nothing is scarier as well.
Is it? I don't know.
I think so. Would you rather be surrounded by everyone or no one? Forever.
Everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I'm generalizing the meaning of everything and nothing, but like, I don't know. To me, like having nothing or being, you know, that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward is in like the blank canvas place.
Yes.
That's
the
like
future.
scary. Yeah.
It's the future made of virtual insanity.
Exactly. Another question that I think about a lot: would you rather be able to see the tiniest thing ever or the biggest thing ever?
Tiniest.
Why?
If you're able to see the tiniest thing ever, then that's just where all the interesting things in high energy physics come into play. So, like string theory, that's where it's theorized to happen.
I agree.
Be more important.
I think the tiniest thing would look cooler than the biggest thing. I think the biggest
Yeah.
thing would look like nothing.
Biggest thing is just the entire universe, and you can already see that right now.
Okay, I guess you're right. Why do you talk about? I can see everything. But like, you know what's up? We don't know what's over there. I think there's something bigger than outer space. Outer space.
Maybe.
Like, what if I saw? Since space is constantly expanding, what is it expanding into? What if I saw that?
It's not really expanding into anything.
What? Oh, wait, you're right. Because isn't everything growing everywhere?
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. But does outer space take up space? If so, then it is expanding into something.
There is nothing more than the universe, so no, it's not expanding into anything. At least from what we understand now.
Okay.
So it's not expanding into anything.
Okay, fine.
So it's kind of like a definitional argument. So kind of hard to beat.
Okay. Then what's the smallest thing we know that we've seen?
I guess quarks. Maybe not. What is okay? The thing is that those scales, the definition of length is kind of arbitrary because those are more wave-like.
How about that?
It's like, what's the size of a water wave? You know, and like you can see the wavelength, I guess. It kind of tells you the size, but that's not really pointing at a particle. So it's a different perspective. Anyway, if we were to get into what that is, then maybe the smallest thing is like a neutrino.
And what is that?
So neutrinos are types of particles that they're extremely light, and they're neutrally charged. So the name was given by Enrico Fermi. It's just like from Italian. Neutral, meaning neutral. Meaning the suffix for small thing. So neutrino, very light small thing. That's neutral. And they're okay. Generally, for most processes, they don't matter like for life, but they show up in nuclear reactions. If you've heard of beta decay. Yeah, beta decay is what happens when you get a beta turning into an alpha male.
Oh my god.
It's like an upgrade in society. Anyway.
Should we talk about the Omegaverse?
What's that?
You would be... So there's... I don't really know. Okay, this is like a Lindsay territory thing.
Okay.
Like, you could be an Omega... It's like, would you get pregnant? Would you bear children?
No, I don't want to deal with that.
When women didn't ask to deal with that. Anyway, I'm a Sigma male, definitely.
So are all the Greek letters potential males?
I don't think Sigma male exists in Omegaverse, but just like in general.
Really? Why not?
I don't know. I also could be wrong. But I think I'm a Sigma male, but I'm definitely too chalant to be a Sigma male.
What kind of male am I?
I think you want to be a Sigma male.
No, I don't want to be a Sigma male.
What?
I want to be an Upsilon male.
Oh my god. Okay, well, why do you think worms are bugs?
Because they're gross and bugs are gross. So they fall within the same category in my mind.
So how is that any different from being racist?
I mean, it is.
How?
It's fine. No, I'm saying it is racist towards bugs and worms. And I don't care what they think. They can't think.
There's more bugs than there are you.
Alright, so I'm more important than those.
That's crazy. You don't even like butterflies?
They're okay sometimes. I hate caterpillars. Especially fuzzy ones, those nightmare-inducing.
Anyway, worms aren't bugs. By definition. And by societal expectation. Worms are worms.
Oh yeah, what phylum do they belong to?
The worm phylum. I don't know. Anyway, worms are worms and bugs are bugs. How come... Why am I going to ask you about neuroscience right now? You know how the right side of your brain controls the left side of your body?
Kind of.
So, like, how that's like in every animal, right?
I
don't know why I'm asking you. Yes, it is. What is your theory on why that happened evolutionarily? It can be based off of literally nothing. I just want to see, like, what would your logic come up with?
So I guess there's two sides of this. Do you mean like why is right control the opposite side, or do you mean why does one side control one side at all?
No. Why do they control opposite sides?
And
then I'll tell you what people think.
I mean, maybe it's similar to how your vision is inverted. Like in reality, when you see an image, it goes backwards or upside down in your retina, but your brain has to correct it.
That's a good idea.
I don't know if it's related at all. Maybe it is. I don't know why that would be necessary for your internal motion, but
it's definitely not necessary.
It's the best analogy I can think of within the body. It seems kind of useless. Like, yeah, why would you do that?
Yeah, that was my thought too. Anyway, the answer people think is cable management.
Why?
It's just easier to cably manage your neural whatever the fuck network if it's opposite sides. Don't ask me why.
Okay.
Topologically, you might be able to answer why if you cut open a human. I don't know why though. But it's cable management.
Yeah, then we get a squirrel in there and nibble and then cause a power outage.
Yes. Has anyone ever been paralyzed by a squirrel? Probably. Yeah, probably.
Not that I'm aware of, but some of them are pretty vicious.
Yeah.
Especially the ones here. Have you seen them? They have no fear.
They don't have fear, but that doesn't make them vicious.
No, they're also vicious.
Oh, I haven't had that experience yet.
Yeah, they don't take no for an answer.
What are your thoughts on mad cow disease?
What about it? It's pretty terrifying.
What are your thoughts on prions?
Kind of ugly.
Yeah, I agree. For the longest time, I thought operons were eukaryotes, and also for the longest time, I thought prions like were like alive. Like,
Wait, how could you have thought? Okay, the first thing. Like, did you know what operons were before taking biology?
well, it was in my like high school bio class.
They didn't talk about where operons were, like
Well,
criteria.
They did, and I probably just wasn't listening.
Oh, okay.
So I thought everything had operons.
Okay.
And then I also thought prions were alive. Because, like, it's like how people talk about, well, okay, viruses, are they alive or not? I don't really care how we distinguish that. But, like, what's the word for you humanize something like how we
Anthropomorphize.
anthropomorphize? Like, we anthropomorphize prions where it's like, it causes other proteins to misfold, you know? So I thought, dang, they really want to survive by making more of them by making the proteins misfold. Anyway.
No, it's just that protein folding funnel. Have you seen the diagram?
I don't know.
It's like a potential energy landscape. There's different conformations that like they can go down. That's where the unfolded protein goes. If it's the prion or just generally intrinsically distorted.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
Anyway, isn't it scary that there could be a prion lurking in your body waiting to activate at any moment? I mean, it's not really scary because what can you do about it? But, like, it's kind of spooky.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to make therapeutic outside of just burning yourself
Yeah.
really hot.
Yeah.
Could set yourself on fire, maybe.
But isn't it in you? Oh, you're talking about...
Yeah, so you set yourself apart and has the prion on fire. That might be enough to break those bonds. Then, I mean, you'll have some other problems too.
Oh, you'll have a plenty of problems.
At that point, it's kind of might as well amputate. Amputation's still done in rare cases.
But isn't prions, like, in the brain?
Oh, I mean, that's where it's the worst.
So what if it's in my hand?
Um,
Well, what do you mean? Would my hand just stop working?
Probably, yeah, just hurt the nerves and whatever else is making it function, the proteins that are structural.
Yeah, I don't want mad cow disease. Or rabies. I'm gonna go for rabies.
Rabies isn't as bad. At least there's treatments for it.
Hasn't only like 2 people ever survived rabies?
I don't know what. Yeah, I mean the survival rate's not good, but there should. I think there's a vaccine for it, right? Yeah, if you get bit by a wild animal, you go to a hospital.
Yeah.
For like 1 hour.
Yeah.
You get that, you might be fine.
Saying would you rather get rabies? Well, I'm saying rabies and it's too late, or prion is like, well, it's not like this, but it reminded me of like that one thing where it's like, would you rather have diarrhea forever or 1,000 puppies? You know? And it's like a political joke because like people who are voting for X candidate, it's like, why the hell are you voting to have diarrhea forever when you could literally have puppies forever?
I think the puppies also generate diarrhea forever, though.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, you're right.
And also, you have 1,000 of them. That's a lot of potential for more diarrhea.
You're right. But if there's way more people than there are puppies. Oh, are you saying only you have diarrhea forever?
Yeah. Oh, is that what you meant?
No, I meant like everyone.
Oh, everyone.
Well, then it'd be normal, and then we'd like be chill about it. But we'd all be really dehydrated.
And it could be a different universe where what we currently have is considered diarrhea, and people hate that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Chainsaw Man's.
Is it?
Yeah, you know, spoilers. You know, at the end of part 1, they mentioned that there's 4 alternatives to death.
What are they?
They don't say, but they said Chainsaw Man erased them. Anyway, same as that.
So let me name the 4 alternatives to death. 1 is immortality, obviously, the opposite of death. Right?
Yeah.
2 is, we already came up with all these, purgatory.
Okay.
3, is there something worse than death? 3 is reincarnation. Obviously, there you never die. You can just restart every time.
Okay.
And then 4 is
Eternal torture.
That's
Or is that too boring?
well. What is even Chainsaw Man about? What do you mean Chainsaw Man got rid of the other 3-4 things?
Okay, they don't really explain it, but essentially he has a power where anything he eats, if it's a devil, gets erased, like the concept.
So what if you ate a banana?
Yeah, like get rid of bananas.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, that's what happens. Well, like, okay, in a manga, it's like he eats ears, the ears disappear, until they make him throw up. And then
That's
the
why
ears
he's
come
called Chainsaw Man, because he cuts it out of reality.
back. No, I don't think the author is thinking that deeply into it, especially given the ending of part 2. Yeah, whatever, you haven't read it.
Can you just spoil it all? I'm never gonna read it.
I don't feel like talking about all of it.
Okay, never mind. That sounds dumb. Personally, I hate to like be Yakirion.
Yeah, I honestly did not care very much about that aspect of the manga either. I think the coolest part is just the devils and stuff that, like the character design, monster design.
Yeah, and then he just ate them all.
Not really, but
Okay, never
like there's a few
mind.
instances where he does that. Yeah,
And when we say eat, does he have to like cook it, or is he just like chop
he
it up?
just swallows it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yup. And they also said that he ate the Nazi devil. It's like the
kidding
Nazis.
me?
No, I'm not kidding. You know,
Oh.
also the World War II devil and the nuclear bombs devil.
Oh my god.
It all happened.
So he ate the Vietnam War devil. The Vietnam War memorial's gone. Is it gone from everyone's memory? Is there just an empty plot of land?
Yeah, it's gone because it also alters reality to make it as if it never happened.
Dang it. So then my family fled Vietnam partly because of the Vietnam War. So I would be in Vietnam or I'd never exist.
Okay, and the thing is, that's how it should work if the manga were internally consistent, but it's not. So sometimes things don't get erased in terms of their impact.
Okay,
So you'd
perfect.
probably still be here.
Okay, awesome. I would just turn white.
You're basically half white.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean?
Okay, fine. Okay, ask me a question now.
Sell me this pen.
Okay. Who are you?
PhD student.
You want a pen?
No, I type.
Have you had pens before?
Only by scratching them off the ground.
And then what happens to those pens?
Keep them in my backpack for a few months, never use them.
So you have attachment issues, is what I'm hearing.
No,
You have
I've,
commitment issues.
no, I have usage issues. I don't have a need to use them.
Well, then why do you even pick them up in the first place?
I'm always prepared,
But you've never used them.
but I might.
So what I'm hearing is that you're neurotic.
A hoarder.
You're a hoarder.
Except you've seen my room. There's nothing there. So
I fear then you can't be solved. You're just a conundrum because why are you hoarding things, but yet you have nothing? You have everything but nothing.
okay, I hoard a few things that I feel like would have utility. Like you've seen my Geiger counter, right?
No.
What?
So
you've seen that?
the pen I'm selling you
Yes.
isn't a physical pen. It's a pen for your mind.
Okay.
And when I say pen, I mean a pen that you would put a pig in. I'm selling you a pen in your mind to put yourself in, to self-regulate yourself, because you're too off balance. You got too many extremes. You need to be confined to one spot because you have problems.
Okay, we were talking about the pen. You reminded me of this thing my middle school math teacher was telling us about. Okay, completely off topic. Wait, first, did you sell me the pen? Yeah, I'll buy it if it's on sale, I'll buy it.
Well, I didn't even sell it to you. I actually put it in your mind against your will to fix you.
No, I'm a picky buyer.
Anyway, what's your middle school teacher tell you?
It's like this dumb joke about engineers, physicists, and mathematicians.
Okay, let's hear it.
I mean,
I'm gonna laugh.
she almost started something, didn't come up with it, but
Okay, I'm gonna laugh.
you have a competition.
Yep.
Where you have, you chicken wire, like the fence.
Yep.
And the question is, make the shape with the greatest area given this perimeter, or given the chicken wire you have.
Okay.
So, engineer, they make a square because it's like the easiest.
Uh-huh.
But they're dumb because it's not really the best way to do it. It's the physicists. They know calculus better than engineers. So they know that the best way to maximize the area given certain perimeter is to make a circle. Okay? So they got pi r squared in there. Whereas just the engineer, they got like the square of the side length. Okay, then the mathematician, since they're the mega big brain,
Yep.
they say, I define the outside of this perimeter to be the inside of the pen. So they get everything in the world except for the inside of the pen. So they win.
I don't get it.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What? So the mathematician defines what as the pen?
Okay, so you have the pen here.
Yep.
Everything outside of it is considered inside of the pen.
Oh. Huh.
Made me laugh. Made me become a mathematician.
I would
Not
make
really.
it a hexagon because that's what bees do, and they're onto something.
Yeah, they are.
So
What's on something? Benzene.
true. That's true.
You know that Vocaloid song? What is it? 1,3-dichlorobenzene.
See, so this is the thing. You're full of so many contradictions. Because what do you mean you don't like Vocaloid, but you know the one card fucking benzene Vocaloid song?
Well, I don't know because it's chemistry. I think I saw a meme about it at some point.
I know what you're talking about, though.
Well, you just know the song.
I don't know if I know the song, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's another one that's like para-isomer.
Do you know why I know? You definitely showed me this.
I might have.
You definitely have. What?
You can make a song about any molecule if you try hard enough.
I mean, yeah. I'll do it. What molecule should I write a song about?
There's already a song about this. 1,2,4 trinitrotoluene, otherwise known as TNT.
Captain Sparkles?
Yes.
How'd that go?
We're gonna light it up like it's TNT.
We're gonna light it up like it's TNT. Like that?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I hate that song.
The TNT song or the actual song?
Both. Actually, I hate the original more.
And what's that called and who was it by?
Dynamite.
By?
I don't know.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Oh, it's by Tayo Curries.
Never heard of that person.
You haven't heard of a single. Okay, name one current pop star, and one of their songs. Name a Taylor Swift song.
Man, I got this. This is the one that's like a Death Note reference.
Why?
Wait, blank space, yes.
Oh, so it's crazy how the only way you could remember a Taylor Swift song is by referencing anime.
I haven't even seen that show, but yeah.
Really? You've never watched Death Note?
No.
You seem like you would have.
Why? I mean, I've seen the movie. The live action one was really bad.
I think it's because you have a certain air of pretentious to you, and I feel like every pretentious anime watcher is like, Death Note is the best anime ever made, you know?
Okay, I haven't seen it, but I can tell that's dog. It's.
I watched.
I think I'll like it.
Are you ever gonna watch it?
I might one day.
So I shouldn't spoil things.
Well, I've heard what happens. Roughly, like, what's that guy L? He dies.
So I stopped watching after L died because he got replaced by a smaller version of him that's named another letter, and I thought, what's the point of any of this?
That's probably what, like M.
I don't really remember, but I thought this is so stupid and the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
And they kill M, so they go down the alphabet to
Yeah,
N,
yeah.
and then they run out of English letters, so then they switch to
They switched the numbers,
Yeah,
and then it never.
that's why people stopped liking the show because it just went on for too long.
I don't know. People love it. They think it's a masterpiece. It's so bad. I mean, okay, it's not so bad, but I personally did not enjoy it.
That's the one where he says, "I'll take a potato chip and eat it," right?
Exactly.
See, I do that.
Oh my god.
Okay, I don't say that. Well, you know,
I know what you mean.
they give free chips at the cafe.
Yeah, with your sandwich.
Yep.
It's not even free though. It's just like a combo deal. It's just like
Fine,
you're
that's-
buying the chip.
Okay, I guess. Fine, that's marketing. But the thing is, all right, those chips, those are not very good. If you go to the other cafeteria, those are better.
Why? The chip is a chip.
No, it's different brand, like Lay's versus whatever Kettle
You like
something.
Lay's better than Kettle-cooked?
Yeah. What?
I like Kettle-cooked more.
It tastes too stale. I don't know why.
The flavor profile of Lay's is oil.
Okay.
The flavor profile of Kettle-cooked is oil, but better.
It always just feels too hard and stale.
No, it's crispy. It's not stale. Stale implies hard. Crispy is a different spectrum of texture. You don't want a hard chip, you want a crispy chip.
Okay, well, I'm saying it is.
You're just wrong. And for the people who don't know, you eat pizza off the curb. So really, what can we say?
Off the curb, it wasn't that bad.
On the ground. It was on the ground.
In a building. On carpet.
That's okay. Well, I mean, like, I gotta respect it because we shouldn't waste.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you another question. Let me come up with a good question. In the name of Charlie XCX,
I think Muslims were onto something.
no alcohol?
Yes.
Well, don't you want to feel silly sometimes? Isn't life too short to not feel silly sometimes?
Anyway, Charlie XCX.
Yes. Music, fashion, and film.
Are we there?
Rank those three in terms of
Importance to me.
importance to you.
Okay.
And then name your favorite music, fashion, and film.
Okay, top music, definitely.
Yeah.
Then film, definitely.
Yeah.
Fashion, what do you think?
Okay, and then let's go down or we'll go up the list. Your favorite fashion, your
Okay.
favorite film, your favorite music.
Favorite fashion? I don't know the terms in fashion.
Well, it can be your definition of fashion. You can literally say whatever you want.
Maid outfit. That was too cliche.
Yeah,
Fine.
it is.
Butler outfit.
Okay, sure. I like that.
Yeah. Okay, film.
Yeah.
I like Inglourious Bastards.
I'm gonna pretend like I know what that is.
Okay. Tarantino,
Again, I've only watched Kill Bill.
Volume 1.
I haven't seen the second one. We'll get around to it, even though I watched the first one maybe a calendar year ago.
You know, I've got to have a different answer than that.
Why?
Oh, End of Evangelion. I have to stop saying anime stuff.
I know. I was about to say you went from being like I can't say something pretentious to saying
My movie's not
let me
pretentious.
reinforce
The stereotype I've been building up.
Yeah.
That movie is not pretentious, though.
The Tarantino one?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of funny. It's very funny. Not in like a intellectual way either.
Oh, it's just like a comedy.
It's like a dark comedy kind of. Yeah.
So it is pretentious.
How is that pretentious? Is American Psycho pretentious?
I don't know. I haven't watched
Really?
movie. I've never watched a movie ever. Besides Kill Bill Volume 1 calendar year ago.
And Hunger Games.
And Hunger Games, all three of them, numerous times a year. Anyway, you can say that whatever the fuck something bastard is your favorite film. Why can't you say that?
I don't know. I don't feel like it reflects me that well. Okay, fine.
What?
I don't know. Okay, favorite music,
Yeah.
piece, or like composer, or album thing.
I don't know. Answer however you want.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Probably something by Ravel. Yeah. Gaspard de la Nuit. It's French. He was French.
Meaning.
I think the translation is not super clear in English, but one translation I've heard is like treasure guarder of the night. It's kind of edgy.
Sure,
Kind of edgy.
That is kind of
But
edgy.
it's not as edgy in French. So
Okay. It's like normal words in French.
yeah, like
Okay.
Gaspard's kind of just like a treasure keeper. I don't know, like someone who watches over a vault, maybe.
I don't know. It's still kind of edgy.
Okay, well, anyway.
Like who's using that imagery if not wanting to be edgy?
Yeah, the pieces themselves are also very neurotic and kind of schizophrenic
Yeah.
in a good way, though.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 movements. First one, F sharp major mostly. Great rhythm, harmony, melody. I don't think it's Ravel's strongest suit generally, but doesn't matter. I don't care that much about melody anyway, relative to the other two. Oh, and texture, great, very inventive. First one's called Undine. It's after like a Greek myth. It's basically like Undyne from Undertale, mermaid person.
I don't know.
You played Undertale,
I literally played the game, and clearly I have no lasting memory of it.
Okay, anyway, just like the Greek myth of some siren who sings a song, brings sailors out into the ocean, they
Yes.
get eaten or they drown or something. So the piece is very mesmerizing.
But in like a evil way.
Yeah, it is definitely sinister.
Okay.
I think all of Ravel's pieces have some sort of uneasiness to them. That's why I like him. Anyway, then it has probably the best build-up and climax to a piece I've ever heard.
Mm.
Fun fact, same chord progression as John Coltrane's Giant Steps, if you care. Although
I love that fun fact.
Okay, although that was written after. Okay, anyway, not that it matters. Second movement is called Le Gibet. It means like the gallows. So the entire piece, it has an ostinato, meaning repeated motif. It's B flat, like 2 B flats, I guess.
Sure.
And it's supposed to mimic the swinging of a person. No. It's the sound of distant church bells tolling.
Sure.
But the whole piece is supposed to invoke imagery of some person hanging from the gallows.
This is too edgy.
It is very edgy, but
Oh my goodness.
okay, it also is similar to the end of Brave New World.
No.
Oh well, same thing happens. Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
Spoiler alert.
yes, I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like the very last sentence. It shows like the cardinal direction is just swinging. Anyway, same as that. That piece, very unsettling. E flat minor. Not that really
Is that
matters.
F sharp the same as E flat?
No.
A, B, C, D, E, F. Oh my god, you're right. Let's forget I said that.
That one has some spooky harmony too.
Oh.
The one section especially has some icy dominant 7th chords going down the piano. Okay, last piece, Scarborough. I should have mentioned this at first. All 3 of these are based on poems.
Okay.
So, Scarborough is like a little, what do you call, I don't know, like a goblin running around at night.
An imp.
Yeah, an imp, he's scuttling. So the whole piece is very impulsive, rapid, and pointillistic.
Okay.
Staccato, I like it a lot.
Yeah.
It's very menacing as well. I don't know if an imp's menacing, but imagine, like, you're watching
Yeah.
the shadows dancing across your room.
I'll imagine, yeah.
It's
I think children are kind of scary.
Yeah, it's like the Hat Man. He's chasing you.
Don't know who the Hat Man is, but sure.
It's like supposedly people have when they have sleep, or this person they see when they have sleep paralysis.
Fun fact: I've only ever had one sleep paralysis demon, and it was one of my friends in middle school.
What?
Yeah, she was my sleep paralysis demon.
I've never had sleep paralysis.
Oh,
But so I've had sleep paralysis multiple times, just only one time you've had a demon.
yes, and it was my friend. So I guess it really wasn't a demon. Well, okay. Anyway, she's pregnant now. Anyway,
Okay, good for her.
wait, are you done? Yeah, and the imp chases you. Okay, how does it end?
It ends with the same type of rhythm and melody as the beginning of Undine.
So
kind of a
full
tremolo.
circle.
Yeah.
I like a tremolo.
Yeah. It doesn't end on like a major or minor chord. It's kind of wavy.
Oh,
It's kind of an arpeggio.
yeah.
Anyway, best recording of it on Ashish Shalini Kumar's channel, Carl Spanner. That's the second recording on that video. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, my turn.
Yep.
My order is the same as yours.
Okay.
Fashion, sweatbands. I think people should be able to express themselves via fashion, but I also think people should express the need for comfort, aka sweatbands.
I don't own sweatpants. Do you?
Yeah, I've been wearing those to sleep like every day.
Oh. Wait, what about the rest of the body though?
Oh, like an outfit, you would say?
Yeah.
A good outfit. I don't know. I don't care. Just wear what you want. Sweatpants, sweatshirt, something comfy. We should live life comfortably. That's my answer.
Hate alcohol.
Anyway, that's my fashion. My film, my favorite movie. I don't have one.
You can't just say that.
I don't really engage in movies.
Okay, but you've watched movies.
Yes,
so.
I have watched movies. The movie with the most emotional impact thing, because I grew up with it, is My Neighbor Totoro.
Never seen that.
That's okay. It's kind of boring. I mean, it's nice. It's a Ghibli film, whatever you want to say.
Ghibli. That's how you kind of say
Yeah,
it.
that is how it is. So you can imagine. I grew up with that film. So I'd say that's the most close to my heart. In terms of like frequency of watching, Catching Fire, Hunger Games, movie number 2. Best movie ever made. It's perfect.
Okay.
And then music, Lord's sophomore album, Melodrama.
Okay.
2017. Objectively not the greatest pop record ever made, but also probably the greatest pop record ever made. She wrote it when she was 19. I think she released it when she was 20. And I was telling you earlier how Albert Einstein could never write Lord's Melodrama. But I bet you Lord could come up with something as brilliant mathematically as Albert Einstein. And you may disagree with me, but you have not heard Lord's Melodrama, so you cannot have an opinion on this.
Okay, fine. Maybe I'll listen to it eventually.
You're gonna hate it.
What? Why do you think that?
You don't like music.
Yeah, I do. I've just listened to my favorite music.
Okay, it's perfect. Anyway. Okay, it's not perfect. I have complaints about it. Not complaints, but critiques. Like things I would change. But I think it's perfect.
Okay.
Even though those things are contradicting each other. It's perfect. And I've listened to it religiously ever since it came out in 2017. So 9 years and counting. And I think not enough people appreciate it, even though it is pretty appreciated amongst music listeners. It's perfect. Nothing else will ever be as perfect as that. Because yeah.
Guess I'll just have to listen to it.
I can't give enough superlatives to it either. It was revolutionary, especially for its time. It still sounds fresh. And like Lord is just a pioneer in her field. Like Lord releases a album and then people sound like that album for years to come.
Okay, that Queen Bee song is not from there, is it?
That song is not from that album. That's from her first album.
Oh.
She was 15 when she wrote all of that music.
Oh.
And do I like that song? It's fine. It's kind of annoying. But after Royals came out, everything sounded like that. Like minimalist music.
I remember hearing that all the time in elementary school.
Yeah.
The bus ride.
Yeah.
That's how I was exposed to pop music. Now, I don't take the bus anymore. Well, I do, but they don't play music on it. Unless someone's playing out of their own.
So you're telling me Lord's Royals is what made you have an aversion to buses? That's what that sentence sounded like.
No, I like buses.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's how I learned about it.
It's perfect. It's perfect. And then, since this was a Charlie XCX exercise, we talked about this earlier, but she kind of released a meta new album about how no one lasts forever. They're dead, they're gone, no one lasts forever. I have nothing else to add to that.
Okay.
It's true.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nothing matters after you die.
But like low-key, what if it does? Like we don't know, it doesn't matter. But that's the point. Is that if we don't know, why would we care?
Yeah, I mean, I think reincarnation's possible.
I think so.
Implausible.
Implausible?
No, and plausible.
Oh, I think so too. Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, you don't remember anything before you're born.
Exactly.
After you die, you just be like, if the time passed, you won't notice it because you're not conscious.
Exactly.
So
An
back
infinite
again.
amount of time passed since the last time I was like a tree.
Well, I don't know about that, but yeah.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm in like entirely new, like a different galaxy.
Oh, well, yeah, that could be the truth. But
Yeah.
also, when we say infinite, it could have literally be instantaneous as well, so maybe I was a tree. Maybe I did really bad last time. I got deforestation. Now I'm like a person, so I got lucky.
Maybe.
I want to be a rock. I know that that's like not alive, but who says I have to be alive?
What kind of rock?
Like one of those down there.
Oh. I meant like igneous, metamorphic,
Oh,
sedimentary.
sedimentary. The most boring one. I'm just a rock, bro. Like I'm just on the street. A rock.
Sedimentary.
Yes. Why are you judging me?
Kind of brittle.
You see me on the street. That's what I'm trying to say.
You belong to the streets.
Honestly, yeah.
Well,
Some days, yeah. Well, no, I'm just saying if I was like, I don't need to be anything special the next time. Like, I'm totally chill with just being a rock on the street. Now, I'm not saying I'm for the street. I'm saying I'm a rock on the street.
if you live for long enough, you can metamorphosize. You can be metamorphic rock. Wait, how about your metamorphic rock, but you were sedimentary in your past life? So you're reborn.
Are all metamorphic rocks previously a different type of rock?
Yeah.
What the heck?
I mean, I guess you could have a metamorphic into a metamorphic, but then the previous metamorphic had to have been either igneous or sedimentary at some point.
The chicken or the egg?
No, there's no really a...
The egg came first.
Oh, are you just asking me separately?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, no, not really.
Okay.
The egg came first. Because where did the chicken come from? The egg.
Well, I would say the egg came first too, but more like chicken. It was reproducing, and then it had children, and then the next children had the mutations to make it whatever. Okay, when I said chicken at first, you know I didn't mean that.
Yeah.
Whatever the ancestor was, mutations, new thing. It's now the chicken.
I mean,
And the egg.
I'm pretty sure that just like chickens come from eggs. Like the egg had to have come from
So,
right?
Yeah, I guess so.
You're telling me you just spawned? This ain't Minecraft.
I'm in peaceful mode.
Well, if it wasn't peaceful mode, eggs and chickens exist anyway, so we would still not know.
No, the chickens come first in Minecraft, though.
You wouldn't, yeah, that's true. Because nothing in Minecraft can throw eggs. Besides the player.
And dispensers.
In dispensers, and there's no naturally occurring dispensers with eggs in it that can activate. There's no way. It's impossible.
That's probably true. I don't know the recent updates, but yeah, probably.
No, that's impossible.
Oh, what if they made like a Minecraft movie set up? They had that in the Minecraft movie. Spoiler. That's where the lava chicken scene comes in.
What? They had a dispenser with eggs?
Yeah, they threw chicken at it, it grew up, and then turned into cooked chicken. Like, gets cooked by the lava. And then Steve says, lava chicken.
This is
So,
horrible.
yeah, it is pretty bad.
Oh my goodness.
Like, it's Minecraft. You could be infinitely creative, and you made this.
Actually horrible.
You should have gotten Dream on the cast. No, just kidding. You should have gotten Ethos Lab.
Yes! I love Ethos Labs so much. You have to watch him. He's so charismatic.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you think he's like a robot because he does redstone?
Yeah, that was my assumption.
No, he's very charismatic.
Like, how?
Maybe he's
Is he energetic, or is he more just charming?
he's charming.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's not one of those Minecraft YouTubers, right?
What are
Like
you
the
talking
diddlers.
about? The what-lers?
The diddlers.
What does that mean?
Like they're after children.
No, he's not after children.
Okay, just checking.
What? Well, if he was, I don't know about it. He could be. No one knows anything about his personal life except that he's from Canada.
Okay, I would say something like 70% of Minecraft YouTubers
Have become pedophiles?
Yes.
Or pedophiles?
They were the whole time. That's why they got into Minecraft YouTube. Because they want to get closer to children age audiences. That's what I think. The same as like teachers. That makes sense. Like gym teachers, especially.
Yeah.
Okay, Class of '09. You know that visual novel?
No.
Alright, anyway, they brought this exact point up. Like, why would a male go through college and get his degree
What
and
if
then
what
get
if
a teaching license? Why would he spend all the time to get paid a terrible amount unless you want to... I can't...
What if he just peaked in high school and he has to relive that glory? That's the
In
only
gym
glory
class?
he's ever gonna get. Yeah.
What kind of glory are you getting in gym class?
Winning the games that you're playing.
Or like the fitness gram you got, what did you get?
No, did you never play games in your PE class?
We did, but no one cares about those. We care about the fitness gram pacer test.
No one cared about that in my
Okay, fine. No one actually cared about that, but you remember that.
I do remember that.
Yeah, it's a cultural phenomenon. You can
And
talk about that.
I always tell myself I'm gonna purposely stop at 20.
Well, then you feel too embarrassed.
No. I literally just stopped.
Wait, what? Oh, I thought you meant as if you told yourself, but didn't actually. Okay.
Oh well no, I'm like, okay, once it reaches 20 I'm done. Like why would I even go further?
Okay, yeah, I didn't do very well, but I would stop when I started tasting iron.
I don't think I've ever seen you run, and I don't think you've ever run actually.
What do you... Okay, let me think.
Yeah, tell me when was the last time you ran?
Like after a bus. That counts.
That does count for like when. You just said you don't take the bus.
What? No, I didn't say that.
You did. You said
What?
you haven't taken the bus since you heard Royals by Lauren.
What? That is not what I said.
Basically what you said.
No, I meant as that they don't play the music on the bus anymore.
Oh. Anyway, so you haven't run in years. Okay.
What? No, like running the bus when I was visiting Boston. Because there's a bus that goes into Boston from my hometown.
What I'm hearing is that we're gonna go on a physical transformation journey. When I say transformation, I mean like becoming less sedentary and like cooking food.
Excuse me, I'm in perfect health.
Okay.
Feel my pulse. Actually, let me feel it.
That's not a good measurement because I have a high resting heart rate.
Okay, I do too.
Okay, we're gonna both die young.
I told you this before. If I'm going to die, it's going to be voluntary.
How are you gonna choose that?
Suicide.
What if you have a heart attack in the next 10 minutes?
I'm not.
Well, I have a book back there, and I'm gonna write someone's name in it, and you won't have a choice.
There's a blank space.
Yeah.
Well, I have... Okay, you know that... Never mind. Oh, I was going to reference Smosh, but that's terrible.
I like Smosh.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Current Smosh?
Sometimes.
What? Okay, I haven't seen one of the videos in maybe 10 years.
Okay, anyway, go ahead.
Like they had a Death Note video,
Yes, they did.
and Ian writes mom.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, he does. Honestly, funny. Like, honestly, that's funny.
Yeah, yes, it is. In the Food Wars.
I do remember Food Wars, yeah.
Wait, is that what they called it? No, Food Battle? Food Wars is the anime.
I don't know. But,
Just food-
okay, sure, food battle. My food would be, if I actually wanted to win, durian.
Oh, I've never had a durian.
Me neither.
Okay.
But they're a little heavy and spiky and smell bad. Perfect defense. If I were to actually choose, like a bowl of soup, how impractical is that?
Your tongue is as sharp as a soup spoon.
Yeah?
Remember that?
No.
From Xavier,
Who's Xavier?
Renegade Angel.
Who is Renegade Angel?
Clip I sent you.
Oh my god, I can't remember everything they say.
I have to. I have to start referencing these random
How
pieces
am
of
I
media.
supposed to remember everything they said?
It's so iconic.
They say gibberish.
No, it makes sense.
No, it makes sense, but it's gibberish.
I guess, yeah. My favorite is you Napa, you get Slappa.
I don't get it.
It's like, okay, he says at first, you snooze, you lose. It's supposed to be like you snooze, you lose, but like he mispronounces it, and he says, what does he say? You sleeped? No, you weeped, you sleeped. And he says, you Napa, you get Snappa. And then, you slumber a cucumber. And then it's getting to like the meta territory.
Let's come up with one right now.
Okay.
You sleepy. You. Wait, let me restart.
You apt, you crept. That's bad.
You yawn until dawn. Number 4. I don't know how many until dawns are there.
What is that?
Never mind.
We have to stop referencing random media we don't know.
It's not random. It's a game. It's a game.
No, it's random. Relative philosophy not overlapping.
Okay, way more people know Until Dawn than whatever the hell Xavier is.
Well, okay, probably.
Oh! You yawn like a prawn in a song.
Okay, that reminds me of Crab Rave.
Yeah.
Have you seen that Crab Rave video? But it's a rabbit. Never mind. It's good though.
I don't know whatever you're talking about.
It's great. It's great.
I have no idea.
It's like it balances with the beat, and it's just the bunny just sitting there.
You ever see Bears Dancing to Sweet Dreams?
Oh,
Same thing.
okay.
Of the same thing. How long has this been going on for? Too long.
How long?
An hour and 12 minutes.
Okay.
We need to max out at... Normally I max it out at like an hour.
Okay.